Here's a question we almost never stop to ask. When we say something is good, what do we actually mean? We all talk about good and evil like we know exactly what they are, but where did that idea even come from? What's up, my EFF? Let me tell you how it is. You've just stumbled upon God Jots, a series about the nature of love, compassion, joy, and the real-life connection between human beings. I'm Ender Bowen, Nashville, Tennessee rock pop artist, author, husband, father, complete dork, and aspiring compassionist. Sit back, relax, and be prepared to laugh, cry, maybe even eat pizza in your sweatpants for some reason. What is good, really? Life is a bizarre little carnival, isn't it? One minute we're told what's right, and the next that same thing is suddenly wrong. One person insists kindness is good, another insists strength is better, and someone in the back yells, "Pineapple on pizza!" as if that solves the debate. Spoiler, it does not. But step back for a moment. We talk about good and bad all the time, don't we? We build laws around it. We shame politicians, cheer on activists, and argue with strangers on the internet as though we're all experts in universal morality. But where does this thing called good even come from? Look, animals kill each other all the time. That's normal. Spiders eat their mates. Lions take down baby gazelles. And sharks don't exactly ask for consent at the buffet line. And yet, when humans do violence to one another, we say it's evil. Why? What law of the universe, and I mean like gravity, relativity, thermodynamics, or in-laws, ever told us that kindness is better than cruelty? If good is just something we made up, it's no more permanent than bathroom tile preference. Mosaic today, subway tomorrow. But if good is real, something that exists outside of us, then it can't simply be a human invention, can it? It has to come from somewhere beyond us. And that's where things get interesting. When good is just human opinion. Let's play devil's advocate for a moment. Ooh, dare I? What if good is nothing more than a human construct? A social agreement, a mental sticky note, something we designed to help ourselves play nice in the sandbox. Sounds fine at first, doesn't it? But if good is just human opinion, then it can be whatever we say it is. Today, kindness is good. Tomorrow, cruelty is good. Today, honesty is noble. Tomorrow, lying is practical. Morality would shift as quickly as the next software update. C.S. Lewis described this in Mere Christianity. He pointed out that if morality was just cultural, we could never say one culture's values were better than another's. They're just different. But deep down, don't we all know some things are simply wrong, no matter who does them or when? If good is only human imagination, we're playing moral Jenga. The tower looks stable until someone pulls out the wrong block, then everything crashes. And when morality is that unstable, nobody can really call another person's actions evil, because, after all, who gets to decide what evil even is? And yet, we do say it, don't we? We feel it. We know it. Something in us recoils at injustice, cruelty, or oppression. Something in us believes good must be more than a group vote or a shifting mood. I am so excited to tell you about my very first God Jots book, Forgiveness and Healing: How to Seek, Offer, and Understand the Power of Forgiveness. What is forgiveness? What is the power of forgiveness? And how can you use it to set yourself free from the chains of that bondage? Learn how to forgive, learn how to apologize, and read real stories from real people that'll help you get through it. Plus, hey, on top of that, a whole lot of my weirdness, I suppose. So if you're willing to take a chance on that, check it out. It's available now, including signed copies, at forgivenessbook.godjots.com. Go check it out. If good is real, it must come from God. So here's the other possibility. Good isn't invented, good is discovered. Imagine for a moment that good is like gravity. You don't get to decide whether gravity exists. Ask anyone who's tripped over their own shoelaces. You can ignore it, but it will still pull on you. What if good works the same way? It exists whether we acknowledge it or not. It presses on us, calls us upward, demands something of us even when we'd rather not listen. If that's true, then where did it come from? Good isn't written into the laws of physics. Quarks and photons don't care about compassion. Black holes don't apologize for being destructive. If good is real and outside of us, it must have an origin beyond us. And that's why I believe in God. Because the simplest explanation is that good exists because God exists. God is the source of good, not the pineapple pizza kind of good, but the unchanging, eternal, undeniable standard that keeps tugging at our souls. Lewis called this the moral law, and he argued it was the greatest evidence of God's reality. If we're truly honest, the very fact that we can argue about morality at all means something bigger is at play. If good were just preference, it wouldn't bind us, haunt us, or inspire us the way it does. If good comes from God, then every time we hunger for justice, every time we long for mercy, every time we fight for love, we're not just chasing ideals, we're chasing Him. Living towards God's goodness. So, what do we do with this? If good is real, then it's not optional. It's not a suggestion. It's not something we can tweak when it's convenient, like changing our Disney Plus password to keep our roommate out. If good is real, then it calls us to live differently, to align our lives not with our own shifting moods, but with God's eternal standard. And look, I get it. This isn't easy. I'd much prefer to define good as eating the whole pineapple-less pizza alone in my sweatpants. But deep down, I know that good asks more of me than that. The beautiful thing is, God doesn't leave us guessing. He is goodness. He's not asking us to chase after a vague idea. He's inviting us to move toward Himself. Every act of love, justice, compassion, or sacrifice is a step closer to Him. Will we ever reach it perfectly? Nope. Not in this life, but that's not the point. The point is to keep moving towards the horizon, to keep striving after the one who is good. And maybe, along the way, we learn the real reason morality matters. Because it's not just about rules, it's about relationship. To pursue good is to pursue God. And in the end, that pursuit changes us into people who reflect His heart. So, pineapple pizza aside, that's why I believe in God. Because if good exists, it has to come from somewhere. And that somewhere is the someone who made us, who loves us, who is calling us to become more than we are by chasing after His goodness. Also, one last note, pineapple on a pizza? Yeah, that's the work of the devil. All right, now it's your turn. What do you think about this idea of good? What do you think good is? Do you think it's a man-made concept? If so, why? Do you think it's something that exists outside of human influence? If so, what do you think it is? Why do you think it exists? If good is only a human construct, why do you think we're so eager to pursue it? Why have it at all? If you like this episode and want to be notified when new ones are uploaded, make sure you don't leave without hitting that subscribe button. Or subscribe to God Jots on your favorite podcast streaming service. You can also check out more God Jots, as well as subscribe to the Monday Joy Bomb newsletter for ebooks, updates, and exclusive content at godjots.com. Until next time, be honest with yourself. Be truthful with others. Give people the opportunity to surprise you. And remember that it's impossible to have absolutely nothing in common with another human being. Be a little light in the world. I'm sure I'll see you soon.